And I think he's going to pop in.
Pretty real. I know.
Unfortunately.
Skull Mike with Jack 10 suited. Very playable hand. Let's see what he does here. Small blind. Already got some chips invested. Terrence raised it to ace queen in the 7th seat. Jack 10 suited. Very playable. Skull Mike comes along, heads up. Terrence and Skull Mike.
I just assume I did something silly.
Heads up, guys.
Trying so hard not to.
Oh, don't worry. I can bear us both.
Oh, Skull Mike with the flush on the flop. And Terrence with the ace of clubs.
That old lady was still here. This is just fireworks.
Sorry, there's a hair in there.
What does Skull Mike do here? Open-ended royal flush draw. Of course, the ace is gone, so he can't get the royal.
5 close.
Terrence bet. Skull just called there. Taking him along a street or two. 8 of diamonds on the turn. Skull checks again. It goes check, check. Skull won't be checking now as the 10 of hearts comes out. No more time to check. What's Skull going to do? 18K in the pot already.
5 bets, 10,000.
10,000, about half pot. Quick call. Skull Mike's going to show the goods. Flopping a flush on his birthday week. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Keep a clean bunker.
2 bets, 25. 3, 4, 4.
Skull Mike looks down at the Gretzky hand. Pocket nines.
5 calls.
The answer was 5. Margaret, you were right. 5 flies.
8 fold. 9 calls.
3 ways to a flop. Ace 10, King Queen, and Skull Mike with pocket nines. You don't win anything. 664. Just the pride of knowing you won.
$4,500 from C2. Call from 5. Fold from 9. Can I get some gold? Thank you.
Paul, I didn't misplace it. Somebody actually took it out of the bunker, but it was returned. It was not stolen. There's a king on the turn. Billy vaults to the lead. Skull Mike in deep trouble.
6,500.
Billy makes it 6,500. Skull Mike's in big trouble here. I think he's going to get away from this. Billy only was 17-1 behind. Skull Mike lets it go. Happy birthday to Skull Mike.
25.
Bet 2,500 from C5.
All right, last player's going to have a break. Who wants to win?
Raise to 7,500. Seat 6, 8 folds.
Dylan 3-bet to 7,500 on Skull Mike. Skull only has 35.8 thousand chips. That's about 10% of his stack. Oh, Skull Mike. Seti Maggette for Skull Mike. How lucky is this kid? Dylan's going to continue telling his story. Skull Mike is just going to flat call. Just flat call Skull. Look at the Hollywood. Look at the gum chewing. Don't do it, Skull. Just flat call. He just flat calls. Brilliant move. In position. Here comes the turn. There's a 6. Let him catch something. Let him catch that ace. Dylan continues. He's got 100K in his stack. Does Skull just flat call this again? He goes all in. Skull Mike goes all in. Or did he just, yeah, it's a call from Dylan. Skull Mike, the man, the myth, the legend. Doubles up through Dylan, stands up. And speaking of ambassadors of the game, how about Boston Jimmy? Is there a nicer guy who just loves poker? I mean, he just loves the game and wants to give back.
Yep, one of the nicest guys I think I've ever met here in this poker life, this poker journey.
Yeah,
we've gone out to dinner 3 times now. The last time we had to repeatedly tell him that he was not going to be paying for dinner, and I do mean repeatedly and seriously. He was not allowed to contribute because the previous 2 times we went out to dinner to very nice restaurants, he just secretly paid for everybody, the entire bill, and it was like at least 8 people each time.
Jeez. Pablo raised to 4,300. Skull Mike with big slick.
Finding some hands.
C5 raises.
He raised. Don't know how much it is. Let's see what it is. To 10,500.
Yeah, we'll see how much credit Pablo wants to give him here. I mean, Skull Mike, just look at him. You know, like, look at that guy. You just feel like he's messing with you. And you have a hand like Ace Queen. And fight back versus this guy. But once again, Mike has the goods. Pablo just with the flat call.
Jack 7-5, couple spades.
Check.
Pablo in deep trouble, looking for the Queen of Hearts. That's what's available for him.
Almost identical stacks here. Pablo only has 1K more.
C5, that's 7,500.
Skull continues with a C bet. Pablo's got some back doors and 2 overs. Ace Queen could be good here a lot of the time, but he lets it go. Gets out of the way, loses about the minimum there, I'd say.
Thank you.
Yeah, Skull Mike played the main event.